Today, I'm going to walk you through the exact recommendations I gave to my 53-year-old client and why they worked. She actually ended up losing 7 pounds in 21 days. This happened over the holidays, so pretty amazing results. And I'll take you through the top 6 tips that I gave her. Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm a registered health and exercise practitioner. I work as a personal trainer and a nutritional consultant. I lost over 80 pounds through diet and exercise, and now I help others do the same. This client, she joined the gym because health became real for her. She was at work and she experienced one of her coworkers having a stroke. And she was like, well, I don't want that to happen to me. I better get my butt to the gym and start working on my health and fitness. So she works at a desk job. She has some knee pain, some shoulder pain. She's noticed that she's gained weight over the past couple of years, and she just wanted to feel better and more confident. We only had a few sessions together before the holidays. And so everything that I gave her had to be simple and sustainable. So the first recommendation I gave her, move your body on most days. So because this is a new habit that we are teaching her to create, if you go from 0 to 100, it'll be too much. If I say, oh, you better get movement in 7 days a week, that's going to be way too much. I love to start this off with 3 days a week, get in some movement. So the plan was 3 days a week to strength train in the gym, and then do some walking either on those days or on some other days. I didn't want to overwhelm her. So let's get her into the gym 3 times a week, and then let's get her walking for 20 minutes on other days. If you're someone who's completely new to the gym, I would just recommend let's do 3 days of movement and you're golden there. Just start with 3 days and slowly progress over time. Movement could look like strength training. Movement could look like just cardio. Whatever your body hasn't been doing, start doing it now. The second suggestion that I had her do is on those days that she's strength training in the gym, I wanted her to focus on total body. So we're just taking it nice and easy, kind of waking up our muscles as we go. And we focused on full body by using the machines. Really, really simple, especially if you're someone who is new with the gym and new with learning how weights work. So the reason why you want to build muscle and maintain your muscle is because when you're 53, by this time, for women actually between the ages of 35 to 45, this is the time when we need to be building muscle the most. So by the time you're 53, if you haven't been working out consistently, that muscle in your body is on the decline, pretty heavily. So we need to preserve what is there while also trying to build upon it. By using the machines, we are also making sure it's very friendly on her joints. We're able to improve her posture and just check her form before doing something with the free weights. The third thing I focused on was with her diet. So I needed to make sure that she was having protein with every meal. So one of the big foods that she loves is rice and eggs. So instead of cutting out those foods, I just added in good protein sources, chicken, lean beef, ground turkey. This was suggested because it's going to help her control her blood sugar, reduce cravings, and protect her muscle while she's losing weight. The fourth one, as I just mentioned, I didn't necessarily get rid of any of her favorite foods that she likes, except for some junk food, which I'll get into next. I talked about portion size. So you can still eat your rice if you want to eat your rice, but let's be mindful on the portions, having about half a cup of a portion with your meal. Let's not go overboard with the carbohydrates. And in addition to having those carbohydrates, she needed to also make sure that she's eating her protein and eating her vegetables. I still need her to enjoy food because that's going to create these consistent habits for her. If I just said, oh, eat this can of tuna and some romaine lettuce with some crackers, that's not something that she's going to enjoy and stick to. Whereas if you stay with the same foods that you like, but take a look at your portions, making sure you're having a healthy protein and adding in some vegetable, then you're golden and you're more likely to stay on track, as I saw with this client. So the fifth one was to break her tendency to start binge snacking after work. She was constantly just going into the pantry and eating junk food when she got home from work. So I wanted to break this stress eating cycle. So we had planned snacks instead. So something like, let's have some edamame, let's get you a hard boiled egg, let's just have something small and healthy. And then also throw in a little 10 to 20-minute walk on most of those nights to help you break up the cycle of binge eating from your pantry. And the sixth one, it wasn't just about focusing on the number on the scale. Let's see where you're at energy wise, sleep wise, movement wise, and stress wise. So you always start with a 0 to 10 scale when you're beginning. How am I feeling? Where's my stress at? How am I sleeping? How's my movement? Just scale that out 0 to 10. And then every week, check in with yourself. Where am I today on the scale? And then you'll see that slowly, you're sleeping better, you're managing stress better, you're moving more, and you're overall just feeling better. And likely the number on the scale will go down as well. And the results were amazing. So I reconnected with her shortly after the holidays, and she was so happy, a huge smile on her face. She had lost 7 pounds in 21 days, and she couldn't have been happier with her progress. And when she was on the gym floor, she was just hitting it, and you could tell that there was a shift. She saw that by making these small, subtle changes, it actually worked. And now she's motivated to keep going with her goal because she sees that by being consistent with these actions, she is headed toward the goal that she set for herself. Instead of chasing these extremes, instead of going from 0 to 100, instead of being like, I'm new to the gym, I'm brand new, and I have this goal, I have this New Year's resolution, I'm going to come to the gym 8 times a week. Don't do that to yourself. Start small, start slowly. Maybe start by increasing your water every day. Maybe it's by getting that movement 3 times a week. Maybe it's by eating a little bit more vegetables with your meal. So just remember, it's consistency that is going to give you the results. It's not going from 0 to 100. It's taking it slow and easy, making a few different changes and then building upon those changes, and stay consistent. You will reach your goals. Slow and steady always wins. That's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.